This podcast contains strong language and discussions about relationships, sex, and love. It may not be suitable for younger listeners. This is the Can't Keep My Mouth Shut podcast, and I am Nixalina. Hi, it's Nixalina. Hello, welcome back to me. Yay! Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you're all doing really well. Got an exciting week ahead of you. I have, always. This episode, I'm hoping actually it might inspire you, in fact, for your working week. It's called 10 Ways to Engage Your Phoenix Energy, Nixalina Style. So I often refer to my glow-ups and my transitions from a sad state of affairs to a happy state of affairs as my Phoenix era. And it kind of evolved from one idea from the Phoenix into now a life. How do I say just the way I live my life is in my Phoenix energy. So the reason I originally chose the Phoenix, obviously, because it has Nix in it. Yes, I am that basic. Okay, just flow with it. It has the name Nix in it. Phoenix, Nixalina. Clearly, there's a relationship there. That's where I went, and I stuck with it, all right? But also, the story of the Phoenix. The Phoenix is a mythical bird made from fire, forged in flame, and must die and burn down to ashes to then be reborn from the ashes and regrow and grow up to be a stunning phoenix. Why is that important? Because you must live through the shit first. So when I think about my Phoenix energy, being a fiery, stunning, mythical bird filled with magical powers and, wings of flame is great. But they don't get that way without being burnt to nothing first and then reborn from the same ashes of which were their old self that died. You see? You see where I went with it? So what I would do is I would take my really bad moments and really bad situations and I would turn them into the story of the Phoenix for myself. So I've done it a few times, too many times. Can the universe stop screwing me up the arse? That's all I want. That's all I ask for. It ain't much, is it? I've done my time. I don't want any more life lessons. I've done it all. I just want consistency, normality, no toxicity. Come on now, throw me a bone. But yeah, I've done it a few times, and now what I do is I just live wholly within my Phoenix energy. And I'm telling you, it's fucking great. And I know when it's happening and when it makes a difference because of all the DMs I get. So people will message me like, how do you always glow up like this? How are you still the same person after everything you've been put through? How have you not had a breakdown already and sworn off men or emigrated? How are you still always able to be strong when you go through so much shit? How are you able to move on from friendships and find even better ones? I get all this on. And then when I get these questions, then I know that it's really obvious from my content that I have elevated, because it was obvious before that I wasn't. So for instance, I think I got really fat with the fiance because of the lifestyle choices I was making based on his lifestyle choices. I've never been like that before. And I'm using the word fat loosely because I wasn't fat, but in my terms of my body, I was miserable. I felt very bloated. I felt very puffy. And however much I exercised, and I did, hauled my ass to the gym every fucking morning, nothing was working. And it was only after I left him and I removed myself from the toxic situation and I changed kind of everything Did I resume immediately my own body and my own vibe? And I know it sounds so weird, but even my hair was wrong. My hair didn't look the same. It looked brittle and thin. And I went this blonde colour, which did not suit me at all. And I look back at photos. I'm like, I don't know who you are. I don't know who that person is. Yeah, okay, cool. I got a rock on my finger. Great. I live in a penthouse. Cool. I don't know you. And you look miserable. That's how I feel. It's so interesting, isn't it? And yet, as soon as I left, it was almost like his toxicity just seeped into me and I was able to regain who I am with him out of my life. And my hair got thick again. I've always had such bushy, thick hair. Like, we know my hair is massive. So to have like thin, weak, broken blonde hair was weird. Oh yeah, it's just weird. Anyway, I'm digressing. So I then sat in the shit for ages and I found the Phoenix energy, which I didn't think I was going to get back at one point. I was that low. And now I just live in it every day. And I noticed the change. It's all about like understanding the energy and the laws of the universe. And I know you're going to like, oh, she's going down a path again. Or this hocus pocus stuff. No, it's real. It's true. And I actively choose happiness every day. And I do and say stuff that is always leading me down the right path. And yeah, I engage my Phoenix energy. And you've noticed, and I've noticed, and everything's changing for the right because of it. So I wanted to share with you how I engage, the ways I've done it, so that perhaps you can take a leaf out of my book. And especially if you are like in a bad place in your life, I don't just mean breakups, I mean perhaps work shit or this family stuff, friendship issues, whatever it is that's keeping you stuck or down. If you can try and take some of the approaches that I'm going to say, then it might help you get out of this space. So here we go. Point 1, you do the work. You get yourself to therapy, you heal, and you sit in the bad days. I don't know what you're going through at the moment, but whatever it is, if you need someone to talk to and it's bad enough that it's really changing your life for the worst, you get therapy. Go and fucking do it. And you do the healing work. You can't become the phoenix without dying to ashes first. So don't think for one moment that you're just going to be able to bypass all of the shit and suddenly be your best version of yourself. Because that's what the phoenix is for me. It's the best version of who I am. You're not going to find that unless you sit in the shit first. I want you to embrace every bad day. I want you to cry every tear. Let out the emotions. If you need to scream into a pillow, do it. Because you feel better after. We can't bypass any of this crap that life throws at us. We have to sit in it and face it head on, and it fucking hurts. And there will be days where you just want to give up and you're like, no, I cannot. It's okay, because you can. You just face it the next day. You need a fucking day in bed or 3 days in bed, do it. But you will eventually get yourself out of bed and you will eventually go on with your life. You got to sit in it to be able to move on from it. Point 2, you need to drop toxic people from your life. That's a fucking given. Look at how people make you feel. Do they make you feel exhausted? Do they trigger any anxiety? Do they make you feel shameful about yourself? Do they make you feel unloved? Look at the people in your life. If anyone is consistently bringing you down, making you feel worse, not better, they're probably extremely toxic for you and you need to get rid. And once you get rid, you don't look back. You have to trust. Okay, you might be alone for a bit. Oh my God, well, if I get rid of the toxic people, then there's no one for me and I'm going to be alone. Okay, then be alone. Be alone. Phoenixes don't fly in packs. They fly solo. Because they burn so fucking bright that no one can stand to be around their gorgeous, flamey energy. Maybe. Or maybe they're just like me and they hate everyone else. I fucking hate humans. I'm kidding. But yeah, drop it. Embrace being alone. Understand that being alone is better than being around anyone toxic. 110% baseline life advice. Point 3, learn that other people's shit is just that. It's their shit, not yours. My mum always says to me, why do you let people put their monkeys on your shoulders? I don't know why she says monkeys. I don't know. I just said it out loud. I have no idea why it's a monkey, but that's what she says. Why do I let people put their monkeys on my shoulders? I always get burdened with other people's stuff, always, and I take it on like it's my own. And I learned that it's not my shit, and if people don't like me because I'm not suffering for them or suffering with them or defending them or doing whatever it is on their own shit, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't take on other people's stuff. I used to, and it would destroy me. So if you feel like, we're talking about people pleasing here, right? I am a people pleaser. And if you are one of those, it's probably a reason why you've become that way. You should probably need to look back into your history and your past for that, which therapy will help you with, by the way. But just get your head around the fact it's got nothing to do with you, and you don't have to deal with it because someone tried to dump it on you. You can say, do you know what? I'm sorry to hear that, but good luck with working out yourself. Just put your boundary up. Have a boundary. Try it. It's great. Point 4, breathwork, mindfulness, and meditation. These are not 3 rando buzzwords that people embrace on the internet to get more likes on their reels. They are tried and true practices that will help you. Recenter yourself. Calm your body. Calm your mind. Focus on your own energy. Find that internal phoenix energy inside and sit in it and make it, your core value of who you are. Please don't dismiss mindfulness and meditation as some hokey pokey bollocks. Please try it. Someone once said online, I can't remember who it was, that if meditation was a pill, it would be sold out instantly. The effects it has for you, the goodness it has for your body, your brain, everything. It would be a best-selling pill because people would rather just pop a pill than actually bother doing the work. Please bother doing the work, and trust me, you'll see the difference. Point 5, please learn to be vulnerable and seek support as well as supporting others. I am vulnerable. I'm vulnerable with you guys every week. I am vulnerable with the guys I date. I will cry if I want to. I am vulnerable with my best friends. I am a vulnerable person. I've never changed that. And I've had every opportunity to close myself off, hold myself up, and never trust or love someone again. And I choose not to. I choose to stay vulnerable and open, and I choose to trust. And I would never let someone else's fucking personality flaws take that away from me. I hope you don't too. Point 6, wake up and choose happiness every day. I actively choose happiness. That's what I do. I wake up, I find the good in every day, and I'm like, even if it's just a normal day, because you know what? I fucking didn't last year, and I got down, really down, and I felt like this was never-ending pain. I was never going to feel any different. I was never going to find love. I was never going to be okay. And then I just got tired of feeling that. I was tired of feeling sick and tired. So I did the work, did the manifestations, I did the therapy, and I choose my phoenix self every fucking day. And it makes a difference. You have to choose happiness. You have to choose your thoughts. You have to curate them on purpose. It will make a difference. Point 7, change everything you don't like. Change it. It's stuff you don't like, you fucking change it. This includes your mirror image, your career, your life choices, your friendships. You can change it all. And I have, and I plan to do it again as well. I've done it multiple times. I reinvent all the time. It's not because I didn't like who I was. It's because I just want to be better. I find a situation doesn't work for me. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to move. Also, I just like, like even my style, I get really bored. I'm like, okay, right, my hair's long and brown now. Next. Purple, grey, green. I love it. I love reinvention. I love feeling fresh. Like, even if you just got long hair and you go for a chop, oh, that's such a good feeling. And it helps you feel like, yeah, this is a line in the sand. Like, I don't look like me anymore. I look like the better version of me. And I love doing stuff like that. So don't even think like, oh, it's so superficial, like buying a new dress or trying new makeup techniques or that. No, you're allowed to do that. You can find your new Phoenix energy in any fucking way you want. And if your job is not working for you, get rid. If you're living in the wrong country, move. You're not a tree. You're not rooted anywhere. If that friend is toxic, if your husband is doing your head in, and you know what? You just wake up every day miserable, leave, change, and embrace the new. Point 8. Worrying is only suffering twice. This was a quote from, I think it's Fantastic Beasts, the Harry Potter spin-off. And I'm pretty sure it's from that movie. And I heard him say, worrying is only suffering twice. And as a person who does have an anxiety disorder, that hit home. Because all I do is worry about stuff that hasn't happened yet. And then I'm probably thinking it more into existence. And then when it does happen, then the pain is I've already experienced it like before when I was worrying about it happening. It's true. Worrying is only suffering twice. Why suffer twice? Suffer once. Like, think about that. I remember hearing it and it's just stuck with me ever since. I'm surprised I've not tattooed it on my body. We know I love to do that. Random fucking quotes of life. Yes, I have a phoenix now tattooed on my body. Thanks for asking. Up my side, a giant phoenix. Don't regret it. But yeah, if you ever get into a panic worry, just know, like, it's suffering twice. That's it. Facts. And who wants to do that? Try it once. Stop worrying about stuff you can't control. Worry about stuff you can control. And don't worry about the stuff you can control. Change the stuff you can control. Savvy? Point 9, visualize your own Phoenix energy. I visualize mine very clearly. It's a very private thing, so I'm not going to overshare that, but work out in your body where it sits, what it looks like, what is that Phoenix energy for you, what's that rebirth energy, do you have wings, do you have flames, are you ice cold, like, what is it? You don't have to, your Phoenix energy doesn't have to be a fiery bird, right? That's me, but yours can be something completely different. Are you a wild horse? Are you the wind? Are you the sunshine? Anything that works for you, visualize it as much as you can to bring it into existence and use it as like a mental practice to live in your best self and do it every fucking day. And point 10, trust the process. I find this very difficult to do because of my age, I guess, because of what I've been through. Trusting the process and sitting in it and being like, I'm supposed to be exactly where I am right now, it's difficult. But when you do that, you take off all you take your foot off the brakes and you just go, the universe is doing something, right? It's doing something. I'm going to stick with it. We good. I'm going to trust it. We good. When you do that, things change. They really do. And I have learned to trust the process, which has helped me then feel like I'm getting somewhere anyway. Does that make sense? Like, by not trying to control everything, I feel like I've been pushed forwards more into where I should be because I'm trying not to control it. So by not control, I know I said in the last point, like, change that and try and control. But this is like, I just want to trust the universe with my life. I'm not saying, I don't believe in God. And if you do, that's you, but I don't. But I do believe in some sort of universe energy. I'm very spiritual, but just differently. And I trust, okay, so if this breakup happens, it was meant to happen. If this career change happens, it's meant to happen. This was meant to find me. And I really live in that narrative now, and it changes everything, because anything bad happening becomes something that is good, because it's meant to happen. So it fucking sucks. Am I grateful that I didn't marry that twat? Yes. Am I grateful the one before him didn't want to marry me? Yes. Am I grateful I've never had a kid with any of them? Yes. But at the time, I was sad about it. But I'm like, that's exactly how my life was. I'm supposed to be right here, right now. And I couldn't be here right now without going through all that crap. So trust the process. And finally, I have a bonus point. A little PS, if you will. And it's that you need to understand your energy focus is what you'll get back from the universe. So if you switch your focus from your things you lack, I lack this, I don't have this, I lack money, I lack men, I lack women, I lack sex, I don't have a family, I lack career drive, I lack whatever it is that you feel you lack. What's going to happen is you're just going to get more lack. That's how it works. That's the basic laws of attraction and the principle of the universe. You will get it back. So if you understand that and you put your energy focus into positivity, happiness, and abundance, and I am worthy, I am the Phoenix energy, I am fire, I'm going to get what I deserve. And what I deserve is everything, is this, and this, and this, and this. And it will come. It's going to come when I deserve it, when I finally am ready for it. It's going to come when it's the right timing. I understand I wake up, even aging, right? Aging is a privilege. I'm so happy to be 36. It's a fucking privilege to get to 36, honestly. I wake up every day thank fuck. I've had that. That's incredible. Because some people don't get that. And they would give anything to age. Do you know what I mean? Even that basic thing. Wake up and be grateful. I wake up and I'm grateful for my body, for my health. So if you switch your energy focus from the bad to the good, you will see the energy change around you from bad to good. I promise you, trust me on it. It's facts, it works. And if it doesn't work at the time immediately, it will work soon enough. You just need to be patient and put in the practice. And that's the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed my Phoenix energy vibe. And send me your Phoenix energies. Send me what you think about and let me know. Even if you've noticed a change in yourself or if you noticed a change in me and what it means to you, I'm really interested in hearing your thoughts and feelings about this one. And I really hope it helps. And anything, as always, you can slide into my DMs. Thank you for listening. And this Phoenix Nix will see you all next week. Thanks for listening to the Can't Keep My Mouth Shut podcast. Produced and hosted by me, Nixalina, and recorded in the Splice Cast Studios in Singapore. I'm available to listen to on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, and all major podcast listening apps. Do subscribe to enjoy a new episode every Monday evening. Please do give me a 5-star review. It helps other people also find my podcast. For more content and features to read, you can check out my website, Nixalina.com. That's Nixalina.com. I'm also on social media. Simply search at Nixalina, Nixalina, to find me. Don't be shy. Come say hi.